today's day is filled with excitement and joy because we are celebrating Lizzie Fly's second anniversary. It's a momentous occasion that marks the successful journey of the Lizzie Fly, and we are grateful for your incredible support that has made this milestone possible. We have hosted more than 20 events, and this would have been unachievable without each one of you. So let's come together and make this celebration even more special. Thank you guys on behalf of our whole team and our co-founder Prashant sir. On this special day, we have a lot in store for you. Today, Anmol sir, our talented intern at HSBC, who is also a rising star on LinkedIn with an impressive following of 21K followers, is among us, adding his enthusiasm and creativity to the event. Moreover, we have the honor of welcoming Prashant sir, the co-founder of LazyFly, as our special guest. His visionary leadership has been instrumental in shaping LazyFly's success, and we look forward to hearing his insights. Through the event, we have planned a range of exciting activities to ensure everyone has a great time. For inspiring guest speakers sharing their experiences to interactive sessions that offer valuable learning opportunities. There's something for everyone to enjoy. And most importantly, don't forget to take a cup of tea or a coffee and some snacks to energize yourself. To make this to make this celebration even more engaging, we have raffle draws with exciting prizes up for grabs. So don't miss the chance to win. Make sure to capture all the fun moments at our photo booth and share them on social media with hashtag LazyFlyTurns too. We want to express our heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for being the part of LazyFly's incredible journey. Your support and enthusiasm has been the driving force behind the success. Today, as we celebrate together, let's raise a toast to even more remarkable and successful future of the LazyFly. This special occasion is powered by Zuno, by Foundit, Twist and Flickr Media. So without wasting more time, I would like to invite Anmol sir and Prashant sir to come on stage and take the today's event further. Thank you.
Nice start, Dakshi. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to Data Fest 2.0 x LazyFly, our virtual journey in the world of data. So, we owe a debt of gratitude to Dakshi Kaushik. She is a senior community manager at LazyFly, so who kickstarted this remarkable event. Her dedication has set the stage for what's to come. So now we transition to the next chapter where we privilege to have Anmol Gilra sir, an expert in the field. Anmol sir will share his experiences guiding us through the intricacies of data science and data analytics. So Dakshi, thank you so much for your efforts. Anmol sir, the stage is yours now, so let's embrace the phase of Data Fest with anticipation and enthusiasm. Thank you so much.
Hi Dakshi, hi Prashant, thank you for the great introduction. And yes, we
Most
can
welcome,
start.
sir.
Yeah, so how I got into GM in big data. So I applied for GM on Achievers round. I got a profile-based call. I gave my three top achievements, which included both academic and extracurriculars. So I was lucky enough to get a call from GIM. I got through second round of GIM in big data. Uh, there were four rounds, one group discussion, uh, personal interview, two rounds, and a final interview with the director, which I didn't qualify, but through regular round, in the second list I got through GIM. So yeah. Next slide, Prashant.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Things that help me crack HSBC. So, H so I am in a data-centric role. HSBC, the things that worked for me in HSBC was they were looking for people with sound background in finance, so that worked for me. Uh, we had a group discussion and four different rounds of interview, uh, combined of technical and HR. So a background of finance, plus they were looking for people with a basic knowledge of Python and Power BI. So culmination of all these helped me crack HSBC. Next slide,
So, sir, I
Prashant.
wonder like, was SQL optional or what?
SQL was asked by some companies, but it wasn't a prerequisite for every company.
Okay, so they should go for Power BI. Correct.
Yeah, so they were looking for either, Python or SQL or Power BI or Tableau.
Great. Got it.
Started creating content last year when I wasn't able to get the admission call from any of the colleges. It was March or April. So it was during uh, when the first list of every college was out, and I couldn't convert any of them. So due to anxiety, I started writing on LinkedIn. Being an overthinker, I think starting on LinkedIn was a great thing for me. I also used to write on Quora before. So Quora gave
Nice.
me a very good platform to share, and I eventually shifted to LinkedIn in order to reach a wider audience. I things that worked out for me on LinkedIn was consistency and regular engagement. So I've been very consistent with my writing. I write about MBA preparations, CV review, interview preparations. So through that, I eventually built a network which, because of which I'm started to get brand collaborations as well.
Great.
So yeah.
So, what are the key points would you like to suggest to our audiences about
So if
increasing opportunities like internships, apprenticeships, and more?
Yeah, so I think if you are looking for an internship or a job on LinkedIn, I think the best way to start with is connect with a prospective person from that company. If he's a regular person who engages on LinkedIn, you could start with adding valuable comments on his profile. Then you can simultaneously switch the conversation by stepping into his DM and mentioning your skill set about the recent trends in your desired industry and express your interest. Uh, Things may take time and you may not see results immediately, but things you never know. I got the job through LinkedIn only. It took me 2 to 3 months, but yeah, a cold DM definitely helped. I reached out to 100 to 150 people of different companies on LinkedIn. So one of the person actually reverted and I got the job. So you have to keep reaching out and express your interest, and you never know, you get an opportunity anytime. Yeah.
This presentation, how can we how can we face the rejection? Like lots of people, like they do not get rewards from recruiters, correct?
Yeah.
So that's demotivates the applicant. So how we are going to deal with this?
So I feel rejections are a part of life and everybody understands that. With
Okay.
a new day, you get new opportunities. If one door closes, there is another door open for you to socialize and network with another people, another company. So I think the only way is to be consistent and be honest with yourself in the whole job searching process, and that's the way to uh, get the job.
Wow, that's nice. So how about CV creation?
Yeah.
Like
S-
lots of people are like confused with they should have 2 pages for data analytics role for lots of roles, correct? So they should have like lots of people just put all the things together in one page only. So what are your suggestions on that?
Yeah, so for CV, it's a strict rule to follow a one-pager CV format.
Mhm.
All your achievements, education, life projects, extracurriculars need to be filled in one page only. You should have a proper formatting, check grammatical errors, and mention keywords which are required in the prospective job description so that you could uh, be ATS compliant with your resume and get the required calls for your job profile.
Wow, that's great insights.
So one question from my side also.
Yeah, yeah.
So can we add some colors to our resume?
So ideally, if you're starting with your corporate career, it's a unsaid rule to start with a black and white format only. Unless and until you are looking for a company which appreciates you putting different colors, but mostly it's the corporate norm to have a black and white format only.
Dakshi, actually that was a very nice question. We also got
Thank
a
you, sir.
fantastic answer for that. So if anyone have questions, you can open your mic and you can do speak. Till then, shall we move to the next slide? I think that's the next slide will be the last slide. So after that we
Yeah,
have Q&A.
yeah,
So shall we move to the next slide?
yeah.
Okay.
So I've been on TopMate from January this year. So these are the list of services which I provide professionally. So if anybody of you is looking help in these requisite areas, then I would be happy to assist and you can book a call. So yeah.
That's great. So, what are some strategies you would like to suggest in free on LinkedIn?
Uh, I think the best way to start with LinkedIn is to share some life experiences or stories which have helped you grow in professionally or personally. You could share about some academic learning or professional learning.
Mhm.
Um, you could share about how and why you want to write on LinkedIn because everybody is starting with their creator journey and how you would differentiate your content with others. So these few tips could help you
That's
ease
nice,
your
actually.
journey of writing on LinkedIn.
That's great strategies, actually.
Yeah.
So, I was also noticed on your post, you always share life experiences which you have done, not
Yeah.
materialistic things. Like people always
Yeah.
share strategies which they have not done properly. Correct. So
Yeah.
that's the reason I'm pissed off from LinkedIn, because they should have done and they should get succeed, and then they should suggest their followers, their connections and networks to follow the strategies. Correct, sir?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, you can.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Um,
Arpit.
Yeah, repeat, go ahead.
so yeah, so basically my question is regarding business intelligence projects that people need to build to bolster their portfolio. So while building such projects, or even in the workplace, what kind of KRAs or KPIs do you think that they need to track in the business world?
So it's a very subjective question because the BI projects which you work on is not necessarily relevant to the profile which you are hired. Every company comes with a different BI requirement. So, and plus in a company, you always have a specific parameters which you need to work upon. So, if you could have a basic knowledge of BI also, the rest could be shared by the company professionals on which parameters they're specifically looking for in a project, and it's a very subjective for every kind of project you're working on. So I think practicing different types of data sets would help you understand on which parameters perform better on graphs and stuff.
That was a cool question actually from Arpit. Hope you got the answer, Arpit. End up this event.
Yeah. So I want to thank Prashant for the smooth coordination of the event. Uh,
Welcome.
Plus, I want to share this with everybody. Uh, Nobody is having the perfect life, which it actually occurs from somebody's LinkedIn or Instagram. So I
Wow.
think it's important to accept and embrace mistakes and failures and learn something and implement your learnings from your failures and your successes. So it's important to be honest with your whole process.
Wow, that was actually cool. You are differentiating between the real life and the social media.
Yeah, yeah,
We should be real actually. Hashtag be real.
yeah. And focus on your mental health
Yeah.
because times have become tough after COVID. So I think it's important to acknowledge mental health and people who really matter to you. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.